Hello, we're in Mount Hope Cemetery in Belchertown, Massachusetts. We're in front of the stone for the deacon, Elijah Dwight, who loved order, peace, and good man, was public-spirited, liberal, and kind, a benefactor to the town and church he served, his country in various grades, from an ensign to a colonel, and died of consumption, which is tuberculosis, September 13th, 1795. And the church that he started is right in back of us. We're going to show that off to you. He started that church in 1789 to replace the first meeting house of the Congregational Church. And his son is buried right in back of him, right? So at least the front of this plot, family plot, and for the Dwight family. Now the cemetery was made in the 1840s, and he died in 1795. His body was moved in here from another place inside of Belchertown, and it was put here because this is a nice cemetery, and they wanted to be next to the church. All right, and now an interesting case is right behind him in the white obelisk. That's the Shaw family and the Mason. Susan Mason married into the Shaw family. Her husband's name, not on there, like, oh, she's a daughter. Susan Mason, daughter of Mason and Susan Shaw, died in Castine, Maine, November 28, 1818, age 3 years old, 8 months. We moved here in 1821. Now, how is that all possible? The cemetery is 1840s. She died in Maine, 1818, and it says we moved here in 1821. Impossible. So she was moved to probably another cemetery in Belchertown, and then buried a third time in Mount Hope Cemetery. So she's buried in Castine, Maine, then 3 years later moved here to Belchertown, and then moved one more time within Belchertown to the Mount Hope Cemetery. Then behind is another graveyard family plot, and the families are the Bridgman family mostly, a lot of relatives, but most especially that's some very nice wrought iron grate around there, probably made out of copper, and that's where you get the green color from. Now, everyone will be interested in coming to the tomb. It's open. It functioned as a place during the winter when you couldn't dig up the soil to bury the corpse. You had to have these tombs, at least one in town. This was probably made as soon as the cemetery was made in the 1840s. The real door is gone. Another door has been put on there, but it would have had to be a solid door to contain the smells that might have developed. And it's usually made with grass on the back side. This one doesn't have that, it's just masonry stones. Now behind us is a really nice zinc monument. Their son, William Underwood, also has a zinc monument, and he's buried in Holyoke. He went off to the Civil War, then off to East Hampton to work a farm, and became a strong family. But William Underwood, when he died, he's buried in Smith's family plot in Smith's Ferry, Massachusetts. And his wife is Charles Underwood, and his wife Abilene is on the side here. So the family seems to believe in zinc monuments. Very nice thing. So what we're going to do is have a twice spin around this graveyard, and the reason why I'm going to point out various things. Okay, now this is from the 1840s. The modern part is down that section. You go downhill in two directions, you get to the modern stones. So it's filling up fast. And then as you go around, you notice a lot of obelisks. You know, a lot of marble tablet gravestones. And that's very common for the 1800s. And anything after that is the modern stones, and those seem to be down the hill. Then you see the tomb where burials were kept. There's a Holden tomb. And then you see the two family plots I've been talking about, the Dwight family and the Bridgman family beyond. And then beyond that, it seems to be some very old stones in the back of that, probably from the 1840s and 1850s. And so you can find those old ones very quickly. And then out in this direction, you see the Dwight Chapel, which belongs to the Congregational Church. And then right behind us is United Church of Christ, the Congregational Church of Belchertown, Massachusetts. This is from 1789. It's extremely old. It's built in the federal style. It, I think, can still function, but I think they mostly use the Dwight Chapel that's built off to the side, which is a lot newer. And this cemetery has something very peculiar. It has a water tower right outside its limits, which serves the water needs of Belchertown, at least the supply. Remember, Belchertown has quite a reservoir inside of it, so this is as a backup supply. Right, and then one last thing, right in front of us is some extremely old stones for this cemetery, 1851, 1852. So they really put the old ones right out in front for you. Okay, so we're going to do a panoramic for you.